Hi, Gemini, it's your girl NeenaRose coming at you for your Blam. It's on for the week of October 5th, 2020. Hope all is well with you all. I want to thank you all for your likes, shares, subscribes, doing what it takes to keep it moving, and just, hanging in there with it through it all. A lot of you have experienced some heavy ascensions lately as far as what's been going on. And things have come to a head. I feel like a lot of you are wide awake on your connections. Some connections have been playing out heavier than others in your mind, and you're realizing some connections should go different ways as far as the type of bondage you're in with people. I feel like a lot of you are realizing where to go, what to do, how to get there, and just staying afloat and abreast with the things that are going on around you, and kind of going from there. Okay, not kind of, and just going from there. I feel like a lot of you have just woke up, and you're not really going in depth like you used to, is what I'm getting. Like with certain people, you're realizing that some of these connections are not what they seem, regardless of how long they've been in the picture. It's like I think you've had an epiphany with some people here. Okay, so we have two so far that have come out turned down. Okay, we have one that popped out, and then we're going to get one more here. Okay. Let me pull one. Okay, so the bottom we have solar plexus chakra 3. I feel like with this energy here, a lot of you may be just, like I say, I just feel like you're changing up what's going on, or just realizing that you've awakened to some situations and how things have been playing out based off how you feel about yourself, because I feel like that's the overall energy. The first one that came out turned down is Truth 20. It may be hidden. I feel like the truth may be hidden. And then you also have another one turned down, which is Suffering in Silence, is a 9. I feel like this may manifest and show its head this month for you. This week, and maybe it's going to be this month. I said this month, that a lot of you may be suffering in silence about some situations that didn't go like you planned them to go, Gemini. We have 21 universe breaking down to a 3. I just really feel like there's a spiritual connection here, that some things have been illuminated, and I think you are shocked about the connection that you have with some people or a particular person that you didn't think it was really that. So some of you are going to have to backtrack, maybe even eat some words that you said about somebody that you didn't think was the one, or somebody that's supposed to be important in your life. Because you have sacrifice in the reverse here. 12 breaking down to a 3. I'm showing it to you in the upright, but it's in the reverse. So some of you may have sacrificed the wrong person, or you may have sacrificed time with the wrong people, and I don't know why, but I just feel like there's a connection here that some of you are suffering in silence, and you don't know why you can't get rid of someone, but the truth of it is about to come out in this connection. Give me Gemini's energy for the week of October 5th, 2020. Gemini's energy for the week of October 5th, 2020. I feel like the download that you may have gotten from Spirit, I feel like the universe has actually spoke to you about this connection, and I feel like it has really gotten you a little down because it really wasn't what you were expecting. I really feel that way. Give me something. I'm going to start with the universe, because I feel like that's like the head of this situation here. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. We have the Fool in reverse. And then we have the Page of Swords. I feel like a lot of you basically, the things that you were doing weren't really adding up. You come out of bondage off a situation, but I feel like it really wasn't adding up at the end of the day. And I say that with the Fool in reverse, it's kind of like, let's try something different. And at the bottom we have Death in reverse. I'm feeling the death energy because I feel like there was supposed to be a transition, a change that was supposed to take place, and it didn't. I'm going to get some clarifiers out here. Give me something for the Fool. We have here the Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups, and then the Queen of Cups. I feel like you may be dealing with maybe a fellow air sign, and then you may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. With the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you may have to choose between two individuals, or you may have built a home life with two individuals, because the Fool in reverse is also reckless behavior. So some of you may have to choose between like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But you have, because see, look how both of these queens are facing each other, and the Three of Cups is in the middle. This is clarifying the Fool. You see that? They're facing each other. So it's like, I feel like there may be somebody that you may need to choose between two. Now, the Lovers haven't come out yet, but I feel like the universe is putting emphasis on these two people and how things may have been reckless, and they've released you from someone. I feel like a choice has already been made. I feel like a choice has already been made. I feel like you've been released. And then some of you may be dealing with a physical death. Somebody may have gotten released out of this situation through death. With death being on the bottom here, but it's in reverse. Almost like a transition didn't have to come because someone may have died. Like I didn't even have to make a choice. I believe a choice was made, and the universe made it. For some of you, there may have been a physical death. Somebody may have died out of the equation, and then you may realize you don't want them. It may have taken a death to realize that you didn't want the other person, the one that survived maybe. Or the death happened and it made you realize you wanted the one that survived. You know, it's just, I feel like the universe took over. But there was a choice. It was a reckless choice. I feel like something was made. There was a lot of stalking, watching people, communication that basically went on in this connection. And I feel like this is at the forefront of this week for you. This may be like Monday, Tuesday's energy for you, where you're actually dealing with making a choice, making a change that you've probably been saying you were going to make and haven't made it yet, Gemini. We're going to go over suffering and silence, because that's a 9. That's manifestation. So a lot of you are maybe pretending to be happy, or you may be happy, but you don't want to hurt the person that you're with. Got the Page of Cups at the bottom. Some of you may really want to make an offer, Gemini, or somebody may want to make an offer to you, but they may be suffering in silence, you know. We have the Three of Swords here that came out. We have the Devil. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Lovers. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And then we have the Six of Wands. What turned over in the deck but did not come out is the Ten of Swords. Some of you are just leading on with hurt and pain. You're not even addressing the hurt and pain. The bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. I feel like there's some energy here that is like it's not being discussed on a mature level. Some things may be coming out. So I'm about to read these here and see what we got going on here, Gemini. But it looks like here, because your own energy is here with the Lovers. Some of you, the reason why you can't make a choice is because you may party and drink, drugs, whatever you do. You have one that you do other stuff with, and then you have one that you don't do that with. You have one that Their whole image is different. So these two people are like night and day. And I feel like you are like filled with anxiety when it comes with choosing. Because these people offer two different things. You're not ready to give up your social life, and one of them is part of your social life. One of them is part of what you do in your free time. The other one does not do what you do. They're not in the mix like what you do. The other one is more a homebody. They're not really out and about like you. And I feel like that's your dilemma with choosing. But one of them is honestly single. They don't even look at you as a mate. One of them tries to give you the perception of a relationship, and one of them actually I think you're in a relationship with. But this is not the one. This is the one that you're sociably out and about with. You know, I feel like the other one is looking for more. But there isn't a release here. Like basically they may still be in the picture, but they're not really in the picture. Because I see this 9 of Pentacles here and the 6 of Wands. They're basically, I feel like they're keeping their options open. You know, you're not the only one, or it's just that it's not, they know they're not the only one. So it's not a big deal to them. And I think this gives you anxiety because this person may move on before you can actually commit, or you can actually change the situation. And I feel like this is illuminated with the sun. Like you're suffering in silence because of not communicating how you feel, where you want to go, what you're going to do. You're just suffering in silence with everything. Now somebody may be spoiling you, and that may be part of the indecision as well. We're going to go over sacrifice now. Let's see what we have with sacrifice. Like I say, sacrifice is in the reverse. This is a 3. I feel like what you found out, because I really feel like there was an energy that you found out who your soulmate is, who your life mate was, and I feel like there may have been a death. You may have chose the wrong person. This became a burden with the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We have the Queen of Swords that came out. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and they back again. They back again. This time, you sacrificed, it looked like you sacrificed your water sign or the person that you really loved. You know, I feel like there's somebody here. Logically, you have a better fit. Y'all probably get along better. But then I feel like the person may have fallen out of love with you, or you may have fallen out of love with them. But it looks like you have anxiety about maybe who you chose. Because I feel like you may have chose here. You have Temperance here. And then you have the Ace of Cups. So I feel like, and then the Queen of Cups is upside down in reverse. But her back is to the Queen of Swords. But she's facing the person that's up at night, worried, anxiety with the 9 of Swords. So I feel like you may be trying to offer them a love. You're trying to change. Some of you are trying to change to go where you need to go. But I feel like you realize it's too late. The Queen of Cups then withdrew her love. She then withdrew her passion. She's withdrawn from you. And that has you up at night because you never chose. And the universe has really opened this up, that you just was doing things, because with the Fool in reverse, that's just kind of taking a chance on a whim. The Fool in the upright is planned. People may think you're stupid, but you're planning on doing something. Planning on doing what you're doing. A lot of you are up at night because you did not make this offer to this water sign. A lot of you are crying. And then it's like now there's no going back. You all may be trying to get communication with the water sign and they're not talking. I'm going to do some clarifiers here. Let's get some clarifiers for Temperance. What is it that you have for Temperance for Gemini creator? Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles here that hit the floor. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles here, clarifying the Temperance. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. A lot of you really wanted to work with this water sign. But I feel like you had more in common with the air sign. And then you do, because you all come from the same element. But I feel like it was the Pentacles. It may have been the one person may, I feel like the air sign, your fellow air sign may spoil you. They may spoil you. They may give you what you want. And I feel like the water sign is not doing that. You wanted to offer your cup. You wanted to offer a cup of love to them. But now it's too late. I don't believe you believed in yourself. And this could be somebody with you. They may not have believed that they could have a relationship with you. Or that they could support you. Or they could have a family with you. But I feel like there were two here ready. And I feel like one cut themselves out. It just could have been just a death of the relationship, and that hurt in itself. Like one person just basically did not keep going. They didn't fight for the connection anymore. And I feel like once you realize they didn't even care whether you come or go, because with the water sign, with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the water sign just stopped caring. They stopped offering their cup. And you can feel the difference in them, because now it's like, okay, I don't care if you come or go. You know, you can't get rid of that other person. I'm not going to get rid of them for you. And see, some people, they're used to the drama. And I believe Gemini, a lot of them just didn't, they thought you were going to fight. If this is you in this energy, they thought you were going to fight for this connection, and you weren't going to do that. You know, I don't have to make you choose. You should have chose by now. Some of you have been in this 5-6 years, if not longer. You know what I'm saying? Well, this person is back and forth, and then they want you to clown behind them. But why would I clown behind you when you've been nothing but a burden? Like I say at the bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands. This situation has become a burden. You know, I shouldn't have to have words with somebody for you to want to be with me. And then that's the thing about people clowning. Everybody's doing the same thing. We have truth here, which is a 20, which is 2, breaks down to a 2, which is union, right? What just came out is the King of Swords. I feel like it boiled down to making a decision, and I don't feel like the King of Swords made a decision. I feel like the King of Swords just was kind of like, I'm just going to, you know, I want both of them, and if they both going to keep dealing with me, then I'm going to do that. One card came out hidden, 2 of Wands. But they knew they need to strike out on the path for somebody. It's not the 3 of Wands, it's the 2. So somebody needed to be eliminated, and they weren't eliminated. We got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. It was about stability. This person couldn't make an offer because they didn't feel like they had enough money. And they probably didn't have enough money. Give me something here for truth with the King of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. Could have been another person involved. Or just the inspiration of it all. You know, could have been a third party. There were 2 people you were trying to choose between. And then another one probably came behind. Or they was trying to choose between you and somebody else, and a third party came up. And then look, they had to walk away. Or you walked away from a air sign. I mean, a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. And this may be somebody you have a child with or children with. Or you may have had a blended family with them. But it looks like logically you knew you had to cut off a path. And then when somebody eliminated themselves, it could have been a different, like basically with the 3 of Wands at the bottom, it could have been where it ended up being another energy was still there anyway. So basically one person fell off, that just left room for somebody else. Like, because you may be dealing with people, or they may have been dealing with people, Gemini, that it didn't bother them that they were with other people. You know, it may have bothered them, but they weren't going anywhere. They was just that confident in a relationship for whatever reason. Creator, I come to you and I thank you for Gemini. I thank you for a mindset of change. I speak that they get clarity and overall knowledge on what it is that they're going through. I speak that they reach out for help for the things that they're unsure about or which way to go. I speak that you guide them towards the place that they need to be to get clarity on the situation at hand. And that they're not up at night, worried, stressed, and filled with anxiety about other people and the things that they have going on. Selah. Make your conscious decisions count. If you need a reading, get with me. All the descriptions in the everything's in the description box below. See you later. It's your girl, NeenaRose.